The first filter we're going to go over in today's snipe filter video is the badge filter, man. This is going to be crazy today, man. What you want to do is head over to your consumables tab, man. Put your card type to badges. You're going to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest cards on your console, which on Xbox, man, they're selling pretty darn quickly every 5 minutes for about 1400, 1450, man. They're just going. What I strongly suggest, because they do sometimes drop to 1300, etc., because people keep selling their cards, man. Really, you can sell them for 1500 if you have a little bit of patience. Put your maximum buyout down to 1000 MT, man, and just snipe anything. Oh, I bid on it. That's gone. Anyways, I'm selling out here. I don't know how we got that. Deadeye's gone. What you want to do is snipe anything that pops up, man. I didn't expect to see those, but they are popping up so frequently, man. And then post them up for, you know, whatever, 1400 if you're on Xbox or whatever they're going for on PlayStation, man. The reason they're so up in price is because you need 5 badges to get the free Lance Stevenson applying to a player, so everybody's buying badges, man. Before we get into the rest of the snipe filters, for the most reliable and cheapest 2K23 MT, hit up my sponsor at NBA2King.com and use code GRINDS for 5% off. Also, if you need any grinding services, contact Rose NBA on Twitter. The link is in the description. The next filter we're going to go over is the Dark Matter Radiant filter, man. What you want to do is set your color to Dark Matter. You want to put your theme to Radiant. You want to scroll your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest David Robinsons on your console, man. He goes for about 10,000 MT. What I strongly suggest is you scroll on the cheapest David Robinson. Grab him if he pops up for about 7,500 and below. And if Tracy McGrady pops up on your scroll for any price, buy him, man. He is going for still for 24,000, and you can get a Dark Matter Radiant T-Mac from playing any game mode in the Tracy McGrady packs that are now in the game for a week, which means people are going to throw up the one they already own, and a lot of them will just throw it up for the cheapest Dark Matter price. Got a feeling this filter is going to be pretty darn nice as well, man. The next filter we're going to go over is the Dark Matter Titans filter, man. Set your color to Dark Matter, put your theme to Titans. You're going to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Ben Simmons or Dirk on your console. They're both going for about 9,000-10,000, man. What I suggest is you scroll on the cheapest one, man, so that way you have the better chance to snipe Titans. Yao Ming, you can see on this filter, who still goes for about 70,000 MT. Scroll on the cheapest Ben or Dirk. Grab Ben and Dirk for about 7,000 MT and below. And obviously, if Titans Yao Ming pops up on your console, buy him as quick as possible because he is still very expensive, man. Again, we got these new packs which contain all the old players from all the different packs in today's pack. So any filter, man, if you guys know of a filter that was good, it's probably still good. He might still be a snipe, man. I don't know. We'll grab him. The next filter we're going to go over is the Dark Matter Interdimensional filter, man. Put your color to Dark Matter. Set your theme to Interdimensional. You want to scroll your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Tim Thomas on your console, man. What you want to do again is scroll on the cheapest Tim Thomas, man. If you guys don't want to work a scroll like I say for all these, so whatever price I tell you to buy the cheapest one at, like Tim Thomas, you want to grab him if he pops up for 8,500 and below. So for any of those filters I just went over, you can just put your maximum buyout to 8,500 and snipe anything that pops up, and it will be profit. But it's better to scroll on here because you can snipe Luca International, which is more expensive, and also Bol, who's still very expensive interdimensional, man. So spend some time on this filter. Again, these cards are coming out of today's packs, man. The next filter we're going to go over is the Invincible cheapest filter, man. I got a feeling this filter is going to be great today. What you want to do is set your theme to Invincible. You're going to scroll your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Curry or whatever cheapest Invincible is on your console, man. We did get a free locker code today, which is Happy 4th of July MyTeam, which gives you a free Invincible. It is not auctionable. However, a lot of people will already have a lot of the Invincibles, which means they're going to be throwing them up and not know what price that it is for, because it could be new or whatever. And I got a feeling they're going to pop up a lot on Invincible cheapest, man. So work this filter, give it a try. Obviously, you want to snipe any more expensive Invincibles like T-Mac, Kobe, MJ. If you see them pop up on this scroll, buy them. Otherwise, you want to grab Curry for about 45,000 MT and below, along with any other really cheap Invincibles. Just check the price of the Invincibles. The next filter we're going to go over is the Invincible Eastern cheapest filter, man. Set your theme to Invincible. Put your conference to Eastern. You want to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Grant Hill on your console. On Xbox, he's going for about 76,000 MT, man. What I again strongly suggest is you scroll on the cheapest Grant Hill up on your screen just like this, man. If any other card pops up, you can snipe him. As of right now, man, monitor Danny Granger's price. He's going for about 88,000 on Xbox, which means he is a snipe on this scroll. If Grant Hill or anyone else, or well, yeah, if Grant Hill pops up for about 65,000 MT and below, go ahead and grab them and then sell them for profit. And then of course there's a ton of expensive invincibles you can snipe on this filter. It's better because cheapest invincible is 53k, which means this is Eastern. All you can see, the cheapest one's 75k, so hopefully you'll see a lot pop up for around 55, 56, 60,000 MT. Still a great filter, man. This has been in several of our videos in the past, man. This is going to be a phenomenal filter today, man. Set your color to dark matter, your position to center. You're going to scroll your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest dark matters on your console, man, which are going for our cheapest centers. They're going for about 8,500. 8,000 Dwight, I believe, is still going for like 10. I'll have to check after the video. So what you want to do is lower your maximum buyout down to about 7,000 MT, man. Just keep refreshing. It's like absolutely anyone that pops up. Obviously this is great because cheapest dark matter is going for about 4,000 MT. Nobody's gonna think centers are not, I mean, some people will, but a lot of people won't think centers are any more expensive than the cheapest and throw them up for 4,500, man. The next filter we're gonna go over is the dark matter heroes filter, man. Basically like the enabled, however, you don't need to enable, man. This might only work on Xbox. What you wanna do is put your color to dark matter, set your theme to heroes. You're gonna raise your minimum bid up to 100K, put your minimum buyout to 500, and just keep refreshing. There's literally, this is a no scrolls. Any hero can pop up. Hero Yao, Hero Bol, Jokic, any dark matter hero card can pop up on this filter as long as they're posted for 100,000, man. This is a great option to snipe on, and you don't have to buy any of the cards. The next filter we're gonna go over is the Kristaps Porzingis horoscope filter, man. What you want to do is set your name to Kristaps Porzingis, put your color to dark matter. You're gonna raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest KP on your console, which is going for about 22,000 MT on Xbox. What I strongly suggest again is you keep the cheapest KP up, man. These filters are all low key, which means it's not hard to get the snipes. There's not a lot of comp on them usually. So scrolling, I mean, that's kind of a snipe, but not really. Scrolling on them is just fine, and that way you have a better chance to snipe the invincible KP, who goes for about 400,000. So what you want to do is scroll in the cheapest 16-bit, pick them up for about 18,000, 17,500 MT and below. And obviously if invincible KP pops up, grab him as quick as possible. Another great filter that's similar to the KP one is the center dark matter southeast filter, man. Put your position to center, put your color to dark matter. You're gonna set your division to southeast, and you're gonna raise your maximum buyout, if I can speak, up until you find the cheapest Shaq, who is flying out of these packs because they always like to troll people. We got endgame Shaq in the packs right now, which means you're gonna pull a lot of these phenom Shaqs just to troll people. So he is still going for about 10,000 MT though, man. You want to scroll on the cheapest Shaq. On this filter, you can see playoff Bam, you can see KP, who goes for 22, and Shaq, man. So snipe Shaq if he pops up for about 7,000 MT and below. And then obviously, yeah, I don't want that one. About 7,000 and below. And then obviously grab Bam if he pops up, because he goes for about 15. And then obviously KP goes for 22, man. So this is a phenomenal filter. Spend some time on here as well. Of course, we got to go over the end game filter, man. This filter is actually getting very hot, man. What you want to do is set your theme to end game. You're gonna put your minimum buyout to 500, man, and just keep refreshing. Snipe absolutely anything that pops up. They are still snipes, at least on Xbox, man. You might want to check the price of Paolo on PS, but right now they are still snipes. Grab anything that pops up and then post it up for 100,000 bid price. Don't put a buy now price, man. All right, and the last filter, of course, we guys are gonna give you a dark matter enable scroll. If you are still working the dark matter enable filter and you're on Xbox, man, this one is easy this week right now. All you gotta do is take Luka Doncic out of your collection, put your color to dark matter, put your minimum bid to 100K and your minimum buyout to 500, and turn on enabled. Obviously you have to own every other buyout dark matter on your console, which is very expensive, but that's how you work this filter. You buy all the dark matters that are buyouts, send them all to your collection, take Luka out so you can be on a working scroll. We only have 2 cards before the 4-hour mark and then a card at the 24-hour mark. This is an absolute perfect scroll, man. So work on this. Maybe someone can drop a working dark matter enabled scroll for PlayStation in the comments, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, man. Filters are actually very active today, at least for me. So go ahead and spend some time on them, man. If you guys want to see a crazy snipe challenge where we try to snipe 10 end games in 1 week, man, click the video that's popping up on screen. Jay Grinds out.